Hi, and welcome to week 5 here in our Human Behavior and the Social Environment 1 class here at Widener. This week we are going to be talking about the life phases of both middle childhood and adolescence. So this week the focus is on the biopsychosocial development during middle childhood as well as adolescence. So adolescence is now being viewed as extending to the mid-20s due to ongoing brain development during this phase. And we want to remember that there are unique implications for both growth and development during each developmental phase, which will be explored in lecture, readings, videos, and discussion assignments. The assignments, which are rooted in the ecological systems theory of development, highlight important knowledge for social workers to understand when working with and for youth in these developmental periods. So the videos that we're going to watch this week explore development of middle childhood and the stress of identity development during adolescence in families in different social contexts. So your very first step is to make sure that you're carefully reading all of the learning resources, and you can navigate those resources by clicking on the Objectives, Readings, and Media blue tab here. You have 3 discussion board posts this week. The first one is a check-in in regard to your older adult oral video presentation. So since this is week 5 of the course, you now have 1 week left to complete your older adult oral video presentation. So please tell us in this post, what portions or steps have you completed? What portions or steps do you have left? This is not a formal discussion board post, so you're not required to respond to peers, but feel free to offer advice, give suggestions, ask questions, and share ideas with others. So your second discussion board posting on week 5 involves theoretical perspectives. In this forum, you're going to be focusing on Anthony. He's 13 years old and he's from the Widener Social Work Shared Case, which you can access by clicking on the blue link here. So using one theoretical perspective, either an example of that would be attachment theory, Piaget's theory, Erikson's theory, or Kohlberg's theory, you want to discuss the impact of stressors in Anthony's life on his growth and development. In addition, please identify supports that may positively impact his current phase of development and act as protective factors. So you want to make sure that you're following up with at least one classmate, preferably a classmate who does not yet have responses. And in your response post, you want to make sure that you're discussing similarities and differences between your post and those of your peers. Does the choice in theoretical perspective seem to affect how the impact of stressors and supports on Anthony is viewed? So your third discussion board posting for week 5 involves theoretical application. So for your initial post prompt, you want to complete all of the following parts for your initial post. Step 1, please identify and describe a social problem or issue that teenagers face during adolescence. So examples include, but certainly are not limited to, teen pregnancy, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer issues, underrepresented racial, ethnic groups, bullying, etc. So for step number 2, you want to do a little research looking at reliable websites such as websites that end in .gov, or a couple of research articles on a social problem or issue that you chose. So using what you've learned and citing appropriately, identify 3 challenges related to this social problem or issue. So for step number 3, please discuss the challenges and then develop a school program to address one of the challenges that you've identified. And you want to make sure that you're including citations for any information that you use from the course materials or any other outside references that you may be integrating into this week's posting. This does require a response prompt. So you want to make sure that you're following up with at least one classmate. In your response, you want to discuss similarities and differences between your post and the posts of your peers. And finally, a gentle reminder that your adult annotated bibliography is due this week on Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you may submit that here by clicking on the blue link. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I am looking forward to reading all of your assignments.